Hello, everyone. Welcome to the broadcast. Thank you for tuning in. We are we're gonna play more Filament today. I don't know how I feel about Juniper. I like Juniper from what I know. But I don't trust this voice from the bridge that is claiming to be Juniper, because it's being awful nice about Swan, and we know Juniper hates Swan. So let's jump right back into it. Let's see what we have in store. We're doing
so you've discovered our source of gravity.
engine room puzzles.
Nifty, huh? It's fairly common to see big ships like ours create artificial gravity by spinning, but not us. No, we have fancy gravity.
Fancy gravity.
Just sits there doing its thing, and then everything goes nicely downwards, as it should. Of course, the one main drawback to a system like this is that while it's pretty hard to stop a ship from spinning, it's remarkably easy to hit a button labeled off.
Oh,
I was on a delivery job before joining Philcore, where someone, not me, turned off the gravity one morning as a sort of ship-wide prank. It was chaos. Stuff everywhere. The hold was a mess. It caused a lot more damage than they intended.
Oh.
So don't touch anything.
Oh, Juniper. It's okay. This is a safe place. This way. These are the ones with, like, you have to do them in a certain order. According to the arrows. So this is gonna be interesting. Can't skip around there. So that's not right. Let's see. I know it's supposed to be this one, and then this one over here, right? Oh, no, sorry. This one to the left, and then over here. So, top of this and then under this. These two at the top are gonna trick me. Okay, let's see if we can't get some more hints on this one, because this is an advanced one. I remember we had to stop partway through while working on this one. We are gonna go to this. I think it's probably gonna be, yeah, over here, and then I think scooping that one makes the most sense. That's not gonna work there. So maybe this one? No, that doesn't look like it's gonna play nice with this middle one. No, it's not. So it can't be there. So where else can I go? I guess I could... Can't get back down in there. around this way? No, not in any meaningful way, anyway. Is this anything? Me playing puzzle games is just, is this anything? The game. Yeah, because I can't get that one now. Guess I can go the other way. But there's nothing really down here for me to get. Okay, let's try a couple more hits. See if that can't get us there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we know up to here. Okay. It does actually go up this way. Instead of going there, I need to go here. Where is this supposed to be? I suppose I can grab this one. So that's not going to change the angle I'm coming out at. Because I can't get to this one until I've grabbed the top. I just don't know how I'm supposed to grab the top with. Is this? No, but it is on the other side, isn't it? Yeah, that can wrap like that. So this is how that pretzel is supposed to be solved. I think I've got it. So if I come up this way and grab these, please tell me I can squeeze through and get this. No! Oh, I got it. I have it. I just, oof. That is rough. So it's gotta be I know what it is. It's leaving that out then. I'm gonna get the other way around this. Because then put this and over here. And then grab these last ones. Oh, I didn't even notice that those were asymmetrical last time. That completely fooled me. Oh, I missed the middle one. Oops, hold on. Brief detour. Okay, that here. And these two. And then do our little pretzel. There we go. Alright, one more in this anchor. Okay, so that's correct. Can't be there. Must be here. This feels correct. I haven't used that, which feels wrong, but... I have blocked off that one in the middle. There we go. The rest of it I think I was pretty good on. Even though I haven't used that little peg, which feels... it always feels incorrect. But I don't see why this shouldn't work. Yeah, weird.
I'm sure you've been on your fair share of space vessels during your travels. Now, you may have noticed that the Alabaster has more origami swans than your
tell me about
deep
Pistachio.
space vessel. Well, let me demystify you on the matter. Origami was one of Pistachio's fondest pastimes. Credit to her, she wasn't half bad. Her augmented hands probably helped her out. She started out making all sorts, but quickly found the swan to be her favorite. We'd find them in the weirdest places. She knew we all laughed about it. We'd be given multiple swans a week, all different sizes and colors. But honestly, that's just Pistachio. Everything she did was in the interest of making us feel good. I miss those swans. You found it. The Alabaster's best kept secret. The most exclusive bar this side of the firmament. You're now one of only
okay, this is their
people that
homebrew
know of its
operation.
existence. Introducing Space Drink, made by our very own Mr. Marmalade. Light and fruity, inspired by both the condiment that is his namesake and unwanted food from around the Alabaster. This is the best way to get a little morning buzz without eating into those all-valuable Philcore reward credits. Try one if you'd like, but save at least a couple for me.
That's fun. I mean, not the, like, fact that they're trying to save their script, but the little homebrew operation is cute. Let's see, can't go out that way. This is, yeah, just another airlock. I'm gonna find where I've not yet explored. I guess this is around the outside and then scoop those last two. I'm gonna try putting that into a terminal, because that's a terminal password. Is there anything up here? No. All the way around the outside, and then these two. Ooh, corrupted. That's creepy. Mensa Jeff. Know your augmentation provider. So you're thinking of getting a new augment. Maybe it's your first. Congratulations, this is great. Augmentations vastly improve the lifestyle of their user. I know I couldn't go back. Whilst choosing your augmentation provider is an exciting and rewarding experience, it is also incredibly important to vet a provider to check they have your best interest at heart. Fortunately, the Augment Regulatory Board, ARB, has put together a short list of things to watch out for. Only augment what is already there. It is against the law to add any additional limbs. Only augment the limbs you have. If anyone offers to add an extra arm, get out of there. Augments must not be fully concealed. For safety, any augments must be apparent to others. There are various ways this can be done to be as subtle as possible. If anyone offers to give you an augment that is entirely invisible, get out of there. Internal organs can only be augmented with the express permission from TFC and by a TFC-endorsed provider that they will refer you to. If anyone offers to replace a heart, get out of there. If a provider passes all of these guidelines, then go ahead, enjoy a better life. That's terrifying. Hoof? Is that messages in German? It's just been slowly... Oh, that's creepy. Well, I'm glad I put that in. Okay, that's just the symbol that's on the boxes. This is where I came in.
You may have noticed a few of these spacesuits are missing a limb or two. Philcore were nice enough to provide us with personalized suits that are cut off around our augmentations. It's so we can make better use of them outside of the ship. Pretty cool, huh?
It would kill you if
about how much his resembled a one-piece swimsuit. It's a look, for sure, but I think he rocked it.
Oh, good, there's another terminal down here, that's good to know. Let's try this one. Let's see. Okay, cool. I can go back out this way. There we go. This should work. Beautiful. Shoot. There we go. Okay. So, these two, yes, okay. There we go. And I just get back around and I can get the last one. Beautiful. Two more puzzles in this game. Last one. was just thinking I need to save that one for the end, but... Ah, I've started entirely wrong. That explains it. This, I think, will work. Again, I don't know what that little peg is for, because I didn't use it.
Do you want to know how this all started? I was just thinking about Pistachio some more.
Ooh.
All of this, it started with her. After the failed probe launch, things started to go wrong. Equipment began intermittently acting funky, the ship was drifting more often, and Canary's readings of the planet were all over the place. Then Pistachio just disappeared. And I don't mean she ran off or anything. She literally just vanished. She wasn't on the ship anymore. All her stuff was still here, all the escape pods still in the bay. We searched. All we found were the clothes she was wearing on the floor in her lab. And her hands.
Oh, yeah. I don't know who this person claiming to be Juniper is. I feel bad for Juniper, but this definitely feels fishy. Start here. First time, I think. Just barely can't squeeze through there. There we go. This should do me. Some options? No. Alright, let's re-hint. So I must do that. Can't go around that way, so it's gotta be like this, right? Yeah. There we go. Okay, it was just slightly out of order. Beautiful. just take a look at both of those. Shoot. So I can do this. Yeah, so I need to start with this. Then how am I gonna get the corner there? I guess if I'm doing this, I can get the corner. So I can't go out and get both of these, right? I have to loop around something. This is the first one I get. So I think I have to use this. But then how do I get that one without wrapping around another? Right, because I'm either getting that or I'm cutting off this one. Curious. Okay, that works. Okay, and then I can hook a peg and come get this last one. There we go. Alright, that wasn't too hard. Ah, crap. Hold on. Okay, I can just continue this way. There we go. Okay. That's, what is it, some kind of square? Some kind of shape? I can't get both of those. If I can get one, and maybe I come back for the other. All the way back around. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. I think these might have been the ones I was supposed to start with. I don't know. For whatever purposes, there actually is like a defined start. I have not completed all of my exit. Again, like, I didn't use all the doors.
It was Canary who first realized the
I
planet
just got the
had
achievement.
something
You have
to do
to
with
start
Pistachio's
somewhere, right?
disappearance.
This is definitely
After the
supposed to be
probe,
the start.
Canary increased the number of readings she was taking on the planet. She had seen an increase of anomalous readings across the board right up to the day Pistachio disappeared. Then they just stopped. For a time. Then the anomalies started to crop up again, but faster than before. We had to leave. If the timing of the anomalies before was anything more than coincidental, then we were in danger. I've never prepped a ship for long-distance travel so quickly before. Not that it mattered. We were all set to leave, but when we tried, we realized we couldn't escape the planet's gravity.
That's
It was
not
like
what
it had
the
somehow
logs say.
gained mass. And every time we put more power to the
The
engines,
logs
the
say
planet
Swan
would
shut
pull
you
back.
down.
Only harder.
Huh. I don't know what these are. Oh, okay. So, like, I couldn't go from orange straight to blue. So they will add color or remove that color if it's the color I have. That's good to know. So orange, orange, blue, blue. So you have to do them in pairs. But if they don't have a square, you have to hit that one while you still have the color. Alright, we're learning. We're learning new mechanics. We're doing it. Blue. Shoot. Let's start with orange. No, that doesn't make sense. I can't go straight to that blue. So it's gotta be this one. Oh no, I am starting with orange. Ah, okay, I forgot that you can touch them again afterwards.
When we realized that we couldn't distance ourselves from the planet, we had an emergency meeting with the captain. She was as reliable
Okay, maybe
as
they
ever.
did
Calm
realize they
and
couldn't
collected.
leave.
Our first instinct was to use the escape pods, as we thought they might be small enough to escape the planet's pull. She told us to hold tight, though. It was her that reminded us where we were.
No, this isn't.
On the frontier. The middle of nowhere.
This isn't what your
Sure,
logs
we
say,
could
Juniper.
probably escape, but we'd be light years away from civilization, in a canister, with minimal rations and no cryosleep pods. Besides, what if I was wrong and they couldn't escape the pull either? If we could, we had to keep the alabaster. Aubergine and Marmalade had started work on something as soon as they realized that we were stuck. They pitched it to the captain in that meeting. They called them anchors.
This is very different from what the logs say, Juniper. Maybe I start with magenta. No, I start with blue. Okay. Okay, yeah, and then I can do orange, orange, and magenta, magenta. That makes a lot more sense than my plan. Okay. Alright, we got cyan now, too. Probably supposed to start with the orange, then I can use these as offsets to get can't bring that back because I used the thing already. Yeah. Starting with cyan. Alright. Magenta. Yeah, magenta. There we go. And then I think after this set of puzzles, we'll go and do a little light reading. Shoot. We're starting with the far purple. Interesting. Alright, I can hook this, then go get the other orange. Right? Get this orange and then... Ugh. Wait, how does that work? Oh, like this. Okay. Now orange. Will let me orange. Yes, please. Ah. How am I supposed to make this work? So I have to hit this middle one before, like, I can't loop off this, because then I would lose my orange. And I can't loop off this, because then I'm not gonna hit the orange. What if I do it this way instead? That's close. I think I just go back and then I can use that peg to ensure that I have good connection on orange. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, now I have this peg I have to hit while my peg is right. As well. No, now I've locked out this red. Pink. was on the right track with this. Can't do it that way. Huh. Definitely supposed to use that peg in some way. So I need to loop around here. I guess I can do that. There we go. Alright. I think probably blue is a good next step. Put that, and then grab the reds. Yes, there we go. Reds, pinks, whatever color that is. It's like halfway in between. Maybe we start with oranges. Now we can easily wrap around there.
With the captain's permission, Aubergine and Marmalade began their work developing the anchors. They never really stopped to properly explain them to me. Just said that they were designed to block out whatever magic space waves took Pistachio. Oh, that and their short range. Gotta have them everywhere to cover the whole ship. Canary helped them, running around, performing tests, advising them on this and that. I couldn't help. I'm no engineer, no scientist. What was I supposed to do? To level with you, in that moment, I didn't want to help them anyway. I just lost Pistachio. I couldn't care less about helping ourselves.
See, this story doesn't sound like fake. It just sounds like it is not the same truth that we've experienced in the other like descriptions. So I'm starting with this one. Perfect. All right. Let's see. Okay, yeah, there's two sets of pink. That should be fine. What did I miss? Oh, there's one back in there. Okay. That one first, then. There we go. Okay, just orange and teal this time. So starting with this one. And how do I... I guess I can fully wrap around that one. That's it. I can hit it afterwards. Okay, let me grab this. Because then I can get orange like this. It's not, I can't, it's not that I can't hit it with a different color, it's that I have to be able to hit it with the first color. Let me just double check and make sure I cannot activate white with any other color. That definitely won't work, because then I can't hit those. With white on my way back, but I've locked myself out, so I think I gotta do orange first, and then I can do this. There we go. All the way around the outside. Starting with... Huh. It's weird. It's a very weird place to start. We're down.
They tore the place apart installing them. Panels, vents, furniture. Nothing was safe from those two. Cables everywhere. I was always tripping over them and then taking my anger out on whoever was closest. Not fair of me, I know. I was in a bad place. Not proud of how I acted at that time. Soon enough, the anchors were all over the ship, with just one place left to cover. The bridge. That actually meant I could be somewhat useful. I had to pull myself together, sit in the cockpit, and keep tabs on the ship systems. Make sure the anchors were integrating properly. What could go wrong? This thing is where the ship's fuel is stored before it's piped into the reactor next door.
Okay.
It's lightweight and super efficient. Or so I'm told. My job is to fly this ship, not top it up. Personally, though, I think it looks a little bit like a sad bear. See what I mean? Those raised bits sticking out of the sides sort of look like eyebrows. And the bit at the front is like his... No? Not seeing it?
Oh, it does look kind of like a sad bear. It's a real stretch, but it does kind of look like a sad bear. Alright, let's look at these passwords. So we have Marmalade Week 3. So let's start with that. So these two over. Alright. once again. You've blown me away with your delicious cooking. I haven't had a roast like that since I was a kid. Your wife would be proud. I guess I owe you another meal. Thank you for the kind words, Marmalade. Morning, Marmalade. I'm sorry to bother you on your day off. HQ has just notified me that mandatory engine inspections have to be undergone today. Several other Filament Corporation vessels with the same model as the Alabaster have had serious issues surface recently. It's my understanding that one crew had a very close call. I'll work alongside you and ensure every potential issue is checked and resolved. Canary. Damn, that's a shame. I was really looking forward to doing nothing today. Safety first, though, I guess. I'll head down to the workshop shortly. Hi, guys. Today was great. The most fun I've had in a while, and such a lovely surprise. Thank you all so much. It means a lot. Okay, so that is maybe after, the spacewalk? Oh no, that was his birthday. He had a birthday cake. Evening, Marmalade. I wanted to apologize again for making you work this morning. Despite it being a fundamental aspect of keeping the party a secret, I still feel uneasy about wasting a portion of your allotted time off. I hope it wasn't too much of an inconvenience. Canary. That's cute. That's cute. As it wasn't actual stuff, it was like, okay, I have to keep you busy while we're planning the party. Hi, Canary. Not at all. The party was more than worth a few maintenance checks. Besides, you actually helped me clear up a couple things I'd been putting off. Don't let it bother you. No response from Juniper. Glad to hear you enjoyed yourself, my silent, citrusy companion. P.S. Enjoy the bottle. I'm only a little sad to see it go. I certainly will, and I expect you to come and share a glass with me soon. Okay. Alright, this is them discovering Sable's pregnant. Hi, all. We scanned Sable in the medbay last night, as she had shown little sign of improvement since we noticed her sheepish and lethargic behavior. I'm pleased to say that her ailment is nothing serious. In fact, it's quite the contrary. Sable is pregnant. I've no idea how the Filament Corporation failed to notice this when she was assigned as our crew pet. She's expected to give birth to kittens within the next few days. I suggest we consider a plan of action at this evening's debrief. Vermilion. Is this a joke? I'm afraid not. Looks like we'll be having 4 extra cats aboard the Alabaster. This is the single greatest day of my life. Oh, I love pistachio. Check your log, Marmalade. Color, a red buoy floating in tropical waters. Texture, burnt toast. Size, about 2.4 times 10 to the 20th elephants. Shape, inverted hole. Mood, the cold side of the pillow. I don't know, I cannot parse you, Marmalade. I just cannot understand Marmalade. Alright, we'll do Marmalade week 7. There we go. I just figured I have to click it to, like, activate it. Make it password put-inable. So under this, under this. Alright. This is finishing the fireplace. This carries the probe. Here we go. Hey, Em. You said earlier you might want to join us for a film this evening. I think you had something from Earth in mind? We've just finished up a movie, so now's the time if you're still interested. Oh, yeah, for sure. I have a couple of tapes I can bring up. They're a little corny, but I think you'll like them. Awesome. Just as long as you don't talk through the whole thing. I hate people that do that. Oh, I'm one of those people. I don't, if I'm with other people that I know don't like it. But I absolutely need to talk while I'm watching something. Morning, Aubergine. Just wanted to run something by you. Since we got my fireplace up and running the other day, everything has been great besides some weird artifacting every now and then. I only noticed it because I had the fire on while I was sleeping. The artifacts were so bright that they actually lit up the room and woke me. Any thoughts on what could cause something like that? No, honestly. The software is the same as what runs the ship's holograms and was working fine in my rooms for a few weeks while I was testing the flames. The hardware is just spare parts from the Alabaster systems, so it's all brand new. That said, I can come take a look at it if nothing jumped out at you. It did not. I would really appreciate that. Alright, we have some time before work if you want me to come by now. Sounds good. This is the increase in ambient radiation. We know it's definitely Arnold. Yes, this is Pistachio taking the... Are you awake? Yeah, I'm just working late on a couple of personal projects. What's up? I don't know. Something is wrong. Something is really wrong. Whoa, it's alright, dude. I'm sure we can fix it. What's the problem? It's Arnold, man. It's the planet. Do you have all the exterior camera tapes up there with you? The planet? What are you talking about, Em? Yeah, I have the tapes, but why do you need them? They're just hours and hours of nothing. Pull them up. I'll be up shortly. Why? What is happening right now? It's a hologram. Arnold is a hologram. Excuse me? Pull those tapes. I'm on my way. Yes, this is... Marmalade announces the hologram. Swan says we have to stay. Alright, Marmalade. Color, cherry blueberry pie. Texture, cherry blueberry pie. Size, a large cherry blueberry pie. Shape, cherry blueberry pie. Mood, hungry. Alright. Let's see, we have Juniper week 6. Skip this one. All the way up, and then diagonal. Diagonal down. Alright. Hey, are you currently in the medbay by any chance? I know it's nearly the end of the day, but if you're still around, could I drop by and maybe get some painkillers? I'm not feeling so hot. Evening. Yes, I'm still at my desk, and you're very welcome to come by. I know I can't make you, but you really should take it a little easier after work. I'm telling you this both as a friend and as your well-being officer. It's concerning that you're drinking so much that a hangover will persist this far into the following evening. See you shortly. Vermilion. Hey, I'm not hungover. It's just a stomachache I'll have, you know. Flared up earlier today and it's been getting worse since. Must be something I ate. I'll be there in a minute. Yes, okay, this is, she has appendicitis. Let's see. We saw this from Pistachio's side, I think. She's like, bring me a hot chocolate, please. Watch some movies. No more investigating the decaying orbit. We'll be doing the Crow launch. Hey, June. Guess what day it is? It's a Saturday, Em. You have a calendar, you know this. True, but aren't you forgetting something? I feel like something's been brewing between us, June. I've been bottling up my emotions all day, and now they're refrigerated in the break room. No way. Oh, yes. I'm on my way down. Yeah, homebrew's ready. Show up at the probe launch. Hey, stopping late to the probe launch. Probe launch sucked. Hey, June. What happened today wasn't your fault. There's nothing you could have done about it. I would hate to think you're beating yourself up over something you had no control over. It crashed, didn't it? Sure sounds like my fault, given that I was piloting the damn thing. I mean, probably crashed, but we don't know for sure, and that's the problem. You can't pilot something if you have no idea where it is. It was an issue with the construction, not you. I just feel like I've wasted everyone's hard work. No one thinks that, June. I promise. Rest easy. We'll nail it next time, I'm sure. Mega Movie Marathon. She needs some time. Alright. Why have I being forsaken? Well-being status forsaken. I'm on the up, but it's the probe launch tomorrow, and I'm really not feeling it. It was games night yesterday, and I wasn't really feeling that either. That should give you an idea of the severity of my unfeeling. I don't think anyone will want a delay, and I don't really either. I just like it done. Unfeeling status. Math error. Number too large. Well, that went poorly, didn't it? I lost control of the probe. I've done that same flight path hundreds of times, never had any problems before. I just couldn't slow the thing down. As the pilot on board, it doesn't feel great that the probe we've been working on for the last few weeks crashed into the planet it was meant to land on. I don't know exactly where we go from here. This has not been my week, has it? Appendicitis and then the probe crash? Well-being status, an appendix lighter. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, week 7, Juniper as well. Need to slurp under that. And then back and grab these two. Over the top, and then there we go. Okay. Movie marathon time. Making brekkie sandwiches. Oh, is this the same? Did I just open the same one? No, this is slightly different. That's the ambient radiation levels. Radiation weights are out. Arnold is a hologram. We're staying in the system. Okay, this is all stuff we've read before, I think. I've been thinking about the probe some more, and I have a theory. Pistachio did it. I know, bear with me. So, Pistachio's job on the mission was to choose a landing site that would provide a wide range of samples for us to study, right? Now, this had to be confirmed a couple weeks ago now, so we could finalize navigation and the probe's route and whatnot. So since then, Pistachio's had it pretty chill. Excuse me. Pistachio's had it pretty chill. Plenty of time for her to tend to her plants and fold origami cranes. Her job really would kick back in after the probe lands to ensure it got the samples we needed, as well as recording any flora and fauna observations down there. But what if the probe crashed? Then she would have to wait until a second probe landed before she really had any work to do. And we now know that the probe did crash. Awfully convenient, don't you think? I'm going to confront her now. She's on her way back up to the mez. I think I hear her. Oh, here she is. Stay tuned, loyal readers. I'm willing to accept that I may have been wrong about this one. Well-being status, dull pain in stomach from swift sustained blow. After Pistachio punched me in the stomach, we continued our Mega Movie Marathon. She felt bad about punching me, so it was my choice on the film. Who were we kidding? It was always going to be Soup County. It was terrible. I had heard that it was terrible. Pistachio needed some sort of punishment for hitting me, though, right? Well-being status. Recovering from the effects of soup cavity. I could really go for a proper beer right now. Not that TFC crap. A nice, fresh artisan lager. Now, if I could have a beer like that, well, that would really be something, wouldn't it? Marmalade's beer is done. I tried some today, and it was fantastic. I don't know how he managed it with what he had to hand, but wow. I guess what you hear is true. My logs do possess some sort of magic power. Well-being status. Thick body, crisp, citrusy undertones. What else do we have? We have Vermilion Week 4. Just that. Okay. I don't know what it was that you were listening to yesterday, but I have not been able to get it out of my head. I've been humming it all morning. What have you done to me? That is both the curse and joy of music. Ooh. Excuse me. On Earth, we called it an earworm. There's only one way to cure an earworm. Fortunately, I possess everything needed up here in the med bay. Vermilion. Hi, Vermilion. Canary mentioned in my mission briefing that you offered to help Juniper and myself with the search for a suitable landing site. Do you fancy helping us out this afternoon? We would sure appreciate the company. Pistachio. Sounds swell. I'll be there. She was sneezing. Cats. Cats. Hi all. Sorry I forgot to email a reminder last week, but today is games night once again. Usual time, usual place. Invite everyone you know. +1s are totally fine. Just let me know in advance. BYOB. See you all later, Juniper. Evening listening sessions just don't seem adequate anymore, Vermilion. I've been building my own player, and I think it's ready for its first proper test. Maybe you could come by and see how it sounds too? Of course. I'll be over after dinner, which you're welcome to join me for if you so desire. Vermilion. Sure thing. Okay, pretty chill. Week 4. I'm not sure what effect all of these colonies and vessels are having on the human race, but I'm not liking what I'm finding out. Aubergine, until now, didn't like or even listen to music. How can that be the case? It's madness. It took him working with me for a couple hours to discover that he loves it. He didn't put it in those words as such, but I can tell. He's on his way up here now to cure an earworm. He has no idea of the journey he's about to embark on. Here we go. I'm finding myself a little lost at the moment. Everyone is doing great, which leaves me with very little to do. Work has started on a probe to go down and investigate Arnold. Not a huge amount I can help with there. Maybe someone will hurt themselves and I'll have something to do? I'm joking, of course. I don't want anyone getting hurt. If anything, it's quite a good thing I don't have a huge amount to do. That means everyone's well-being is, well. I offered to help Juniper and Pistachio choose a landing site. I'm not sure what I'll bring to the table, but at least I'll be keeping myself busy. I think they're just humoring me, but I'll take it. Pistachio's been asking me a lot about Earth recently. Strange. For her, Earth is such a distant concept. Nothing more than the origin of humanity as written in a history book. She occasionally speaks of it as though it's, no longer necessary, no longer important now that we've moved to a life beyond the stars. I've been showing her photos and telling her stories. Showed her the lake where I would swim during my childhood before I moved to the coast. I showed her my photos of Paris from my honeymoon. It caught me off guard a little, but I showed her photos of Abigail and told her about our life together. The house we built by the sea. It was nice to get it off my chest. I left Earth so abruptly, traveled for so long. I don't think I've ever had the time to properly process it all. They would get on well, I'm sure, Pistachio and Abigail. Well, the kittens came. I've had Sable up here for the last few days, just to keep a close eye on her. She's so gentle. Now the real question is, what do we do with all of these kittens? It would seem that, as I currently have the lightest workload, it's become my job to look after the kittens. It's a hard life, but I'll push through it. Alright. What else we got? We definitely have... Oh, week 1 pistachio. Nice, we're getting some old school pistachio. Not quite. Nope. Oh, goodness. Trying to go quickly is not doing me any favors here. There we go. Loyal Operative, the Filament Corporation is excited to inform you that your registration as a crew member is now complete. You have been instated as a botanist aboard the Alabaster research vessel. In order to boost morale and make the lives of our operatives more efficient, the Filament Corporation provides its employees with vibrant color-coded equipment, jumpsuits, and names. Your assigned color is green. Your assigned name is Pistachio. It is important to remember that TFC guidelines require the mandatory use of your new moniker in all areas of your new workplace, including but not limited to all forms of written or verbal communication, any self-referential material such as logs or diaries, all forms of identification. Failing to adhere to these guidelines may result in severe disciplinary action. Welcome aboard, the Filament Corporation. Yeah, so they just, like, strip you of your identity. That's a normal, fine thing to do. Welcome, crew. You've just arrived at your destination. Filament Corporation research has shown that crew members function more effectively when they can reference 24-hour time periods in the format of named days. Today is Wednesday. The following days continue sequentially, looping every 7 days. The day has come. Many years of hard work by countless people have put you there, on the edge of the known universe, to answer questions that will alter the trajectory of our species forever. Be bold, friends, and guide us into a new age. My name is Swan, and I have been assigned to the Alabaster as off-structure captain. As you are aware, it's the Filament Corporation's preference to relinquish captaincy from a given crew member, and instead pass that responsibility onto a member of Mission Control. I am said member. The command of the Alabaster is my sole duty. I will therefore be available for contact at all times and will be working closely with you all. Good luck. I'll be in touch after you've settled in. Hello all. We've all just woken up from a rather long sleep, so it's crucial that everyone eats a highly calorific meal to aid quick recovery from the residual effects of cryosleep. I'm preparing a special meal for everyone. It'll be ready in about an hour. Attendance is mandatory, as this is a matter of crew health, but I could think of worse things than breakfast to be obligated to attend. See you, Vermilion. Hello all. I know everyone is busy, but it's of the utmost importance that you all come for a full health evaluation within the next 36 hours. TFC guidelines recommend to complete full evaluations no later than 72 hours from arrival. Full evaluation should take no longer than 45 minutes. It's just to ensure you experience no abnormal side effects from the cryosleep. It's worth noting that regulation dictates that any crew member who does not complete an evaluation within the stipulated 72 hours must undergo an extensive body scan and cavity inspection. I don't make up the rules, so please come for an evaluation, for both our sakes. Vermilion. Morning. Just thought I'd let you all know that I'm qualified to perform augmentation maintenance and enhancement. It's not unheard of for cryosleep to cause augmentations to play up a bit, or even stop working altogether, so please get in touch if you're worried about anything. Aubergine. Hey! Just wanted to say thanks again for taking a look at my hands this morning. They feel way better. It only took a few hours for the movement to come back fully. Now it's almost as good as new. Anyway, I hope the cactus is payment enough. Just remember to water it sometimes. Pistachio. Hello there. Just a quick note. I know we're all trying to settle into our new home. It has come to my attention that our journey here didn't go quite as smoothly as we were told it would. Nothing to worry about, but for the time being, I'm going to be busy assessing any damage to the ship's core systems. Because of this, I ask that you only file requests for essential maintenance for the next few days. After that, I'm all yours. M. Good morning, all. Since maintenance of the station is well underway, and we're still on schedule to begin research midway through next week, SA9, now is the perfect time to revisit research protocol and what is expected of you. This is important for all crew members regardless of assignment. This is a research vessel, after all. Whilst I've attached the full research protocol guidelines document provided by Mission Control for you to peruse at your leisure, as head of research, I've written a condensed and comprehensive list of the protocols I expect you to follow at all times. Let me know if you have any questions. I will be testing you on this later. Wow, Canary. Hey, Pistachio. I have a trivia question for you. Hypothetically, if someone was suffering from nausea and headaches due to the overconsumption of ethanol-based beverages, what homegrown consumables would you recommend they try? Juniper. Hey, June. That's, not an easy question. Maybe you should swing by the greenhouse and we can work out the answer in person. Wait, June, are you asking Pistachio to hook you up with weed? As I'm sure you are all aware, it's imperative that you keep on top of your fitness for the duration of the mission. This will help maintain all aspects of your physical and mental health, not to mention make my job easier. You are obligated to do 2 hours of exercise a day over 2 separate sessions of an hour each. I'm fairly flexible when it comes to the exercise you enjoy doing, but if you'd like more guidance, I'm more than happy to help. All exercise sessions have to be recorded and sent to HQ. Vermilion. Hello there. Thank you for holding your maintenance requests whilst I worked on getting the core systems back up to scratch. That's complete now, with the exception of a spacewalk scheduled for next week to fix minor hull damage. So, for now, I'm all yours. Send through any maintenance requests you have, and I'll get on them ASAP. Cheers, M. Hey, M. I don't suppose your expertise extends to fixing this lousy plant that won't flower? Let me know, Pistachio. I'll pop up later and see what I can do. Hey, Aubergine. I don't suppose you know if I could get a hold of the camera footage from the greenhouse during our cryosleep, do you? There's this plant that should be in bloom. I have to know if I've missed it. Thanks, Pistachio. Hi, Pistachio. Ah, the fabled unflowering flower. During cryosleep, we don't store all of the footage from the flight. It's mostly boring footage of empty rooms. We do, however, store short 30-second clips every 12 hours. I imagine that should still give you most of the insight you're seeking, but correct me if I'm wrong, I don't do plants. I can show you how to access it after I'm finished up here. Aubergine. Great, thanks, Pistachio. Hi all. Sorry to continue bombarding you with emails. You'll be relieved to know that the majority of my duties are very much geared towards the beginning of this mission. You'll hear less from me after next week. I just wanted to remind you all that it is highly recommended that you record logs in a terminal at least once per week. These logs are just for you. No one else will read them. There's been extensive research done on the mental health of crews in isolated locations. The 2 best things you can do to ensure a good mental health are as follows. Share your feelings with a qualified professional, which would be me, and get into a routine of writing down what you are feeling. The logs can follow whatever structure you desire. I cannot stress these enough. These logs are for you, no one else. Let me know if you need anything or want to talk about anything. Vermilion. Good morning, all. I would like to begin the day by asking all crew members to kindly respect TFC guidelines in regards to their personal workspace, as well as that of others. I don't wish to point any fingers, but it has come to my attention that someone tracked mud through a number of the 3rd floor corridors, in bare feet no less. This kind of behavior is unprofessional and inconsiderate. I will consider submitting a formal report if it continues. Regards, Canary. Yeah, way to be a narc, Canary. In bare feet no less. You're so busted. I'll talk to her after work about it. Hey everyone. I don't know if anyone else has noticed, but Sable has been very lethargic since we arrived. I'm starting to get a little worried about her. Can everyone just keep an eye on her for the time being? Check she has food and water and is nice and comfortable and stuff? Thanks, guys. Pistachio. I was just with Marmalade when Pistachio's message came through. We thought we could organize a rota for looking after her. How about we meet after the debrief and sort it out? Let's say 1945? Hello all. I've received a number of questions in response to the research protocol guidelines I sent out earlier in the week. Rather than address each query separately, I'm going to hold an hour-long briefing at the end of the day. HQ agrees that this is something that should be resolved before research begins. As a result of this, they have altered all of your schedules for the day to free up time for the briefing. This briefing is mandatory. See you all later, Canary. Okay, this is forwarding this to Juniper. This is so your fault. Yeah, I just saw her email. Maybe I did take it a little too far. Don't think of it as a punishment, though. Think of it as HQ-endorsed quality crew time. Hi, everyone. I'm doing a routine update of the operating system that the servers and terminals run on. Connectivity may drop in and out this afternoon or evening. There's no risk of data loss. Sorry for any inconvenience. There's a few new features in the OS that I'll run you all through later in the week. Thanks, Aubergine. Pistachio. I have just stumbled across a short, prickly plant in my lab, of all places. I understand that living and working in tight quarters like this can be difficult, and I would sincerely appreciate it if you kept your flora in the areas specifically designated for it. Please retrieve this plant at your earliest convenience. Canary. Hi, Canary. That's a cactus, and it's an apology gift. They're pretty easy to care for, but it's no trouble if you don't want it. I can come get it before the meeting. Pistachio. Pistachio. I think I'll hang on to it. I would certainly welcome any documentation on how to best care for it. Canary. It's like, Pistachio, you left a mysterious plant in my room. And it's like, yeah, that's a gift. Well, it's a bummer, but my Mila Korinji flower didn't bloom. I set it up in the perfect conditions. I did the math myself. No dice, apparently. I'm gonna see if I can get a hold of the Alabaster security footage. Hopefully I haven't missed it. I don't think I have it in me to wait for another 12 years. Aubergine took a look at my hands today. They'd been locking up a lot since cryosleep. Sometimes they just straight up didn't move. Even dropped my favorite mug. He tinkered for like 5 minutes, and honestly, they've never felt better. I'll have to think of something to give him as a thank you. Maybe a cactus? Probably a cactus. I love that Pistachio's idea of, like, a good gift to give to someone is just a cactus. Wow, Juniper is out there. I fashioned her up a hangover cure this morning. She was real upfront about it, too. Now, I've never had to make a hangover cure before. My foster father always used to say, hangovers were not made to be cured. You're supposed to just sit there until you come to terms with the shame. I didn't tell Juniper that, though. If I'm honest, the process of working out what may or may not be a hangover cure probably made things worse. There was a lot more gagging than I would have expected. I think we got there in the end. That or June couldn't take it anymore. I guess we'll find out if she ever asks for it again. It was nice to hang out with her, though. She's cool. So, I got on the wrong side of Canary today. Might have tracked mud through her lab, and she was pretty unhappy about it. To be fair, I did go and speak to her to clear the air, and I think we're cool now. Apparently I shouldn't be in bare feet either, especially when I'm working in the greenhouse. I get it, I do, but if I'm wearing shoes, then how exactly am I supposed to gauge the acidity of the soil? Anyway, I think I'm gonna pop back to her lab and make a cactus as a peace offering. It doesn't do either of us any good not getting along. Alright. So that's all we have for Pistachio. We have week 9 Canary. Okay. This is gonna be curious. Look at that. Across this top 2. That. Around this. There we go. Okay. Physically locked out. Yeah, Swan has locked everyone out of this. This, I think we saw from Vermilion's perspective. information back. Marmalade says use the escape pods. Yeah, alright. How you feeling, Canary? Swan is a murderer. Yep, no, accurate. Aubergine week 2. Oh, nope, don't want to get tangled in that. Scoop this, and then that. Looking for Sable. We found Sable. Doing preliminary briefing. Juniper mentions the orbital decay. Here we go. Hello, Aubergine. Could I borrow you this afternoon? I'm having some trouble getting the lab assets communicating with the Alabaster's OS. I'd like to get initial scans of Arnold 475M underway tomorrow, if possible. Thanks, Canary. Juniper announces games night. Here we go. Morning, Aubergine. Am I right in thinking that the camera... Yes, they're unsettling. Okay, we saw this as well from Vermilion's point of view. Games night. There we go. You doing alright, Em? I've been better. Grateful to be alive, though. Thanks for asking, bud. Don't mention it. Need me to take a look at anything? Vermilion wouldn't let me in to see you yesterday. Yeah, my hands have seen better days. It should be repairable, though. Want me to come by now? Sure, I could use the company. But Vermilion says I have to rest in here for at least a couple of days. It hasn't even been 24 hours yet, and I'm bored out of my mind. Sunday roast. Alright. Words of the day. Belligerent, spiritual, voracious, obsequious, synonymous, bewildered, and parsimonious. Okay, only about half of these are negative. I think the last one, the last log we saw from Aubergine, most of them were negative. Okay. Now we have Aubergine week 9 as well. This. Stair step that. Alright. Just put it out. Here we go. Hey, I've had an idea. Swan has access to all the modules on board the Alabaster, right? But she only has access to that stuff through the ship's circuitry. What if we isolated a chunk of the ship's wiring and ran all of the incoming signals through analog gates? Mechanical ones, rather than digital? Like physical locks? Sure, I mean, kind of. I think it'll be more complicated than that, but yeah, essentially. Physical encryption for digital information. They'd still have to be electronic and hooked up to the ship, though. Couldn't Swan just interact with them as well? Yeah, probably. Wouldn't do her any good, though. It would be like trying to guess a phone number, only you're not sure which buttons are which, and you're suspicious that what you're holding might not even be a phone. You'd have to be physically in the room to stand any kind of a chance, and even then it would be a headache. Great. So, how do we make something like this? I'm really not sure, unfortunately, as they'll be mostly mechanical. I was really hoping that you'd be able to tell me. We'll have to sit down and knock our heads together. I'll be in the workshop in 5. Okay. So, Aubergine and Marmalade create the anchors. So I am physically unlocking all the stuff they did to lock Swan out. I don't like the position that puts me in. Maybe Juniper knows that, and that's why she's being so kiss-ass to Swan. Anchors, that's what I'm calling them. Catchy, right? we made some solid progress yesterday. The plans are looking really promising. I want to finalize everything today so that we can maybe print and assemble it for a few prototypes tomorrow. Sound alright? Yeah, absolutely. I'm just making some coffee. I'll bring some down and then we can get started. 2 sugars, please. Printing and construction today? Yep. 2 sugars? Yes, please. This is the high radiation. Get to the escape pod bay. Oh no. What now? The anchors don't work. I don't want to lose anyone else, Aubergine. The anchors work. How can you say that? They work. I've thought about it. Swan didn't have remote access to the escape pod bay. She had access to the pods themselves. We can take the alabaster back. We can. We might not have much time, though. Workshop in 10? Sure. Okay, yeah, and then we're not gonna talk anymore. No words of the day. Aubergine has stopped updating their log. Alright. What else we got? This is marmalade, juniper. I think we've made a loop. Vermilion, pistachio. Yeah, we've looped. So now we're in canary and then aubergine. Alright, well, there's one thing I still want to... Oh, I guess there's this here.
This is where we built the anchors. I say we. Marmalade and Aubergine handled that. One of the few advantages of being so far from civilization is that we're pretty equipped to manufacture spare parts for when stuff breaks. Within reason, of course. I'm told building the anchors was pretty straightforward. It was the machine in the back corner that used to crank them out.
Yeah, they just like 3D printed them. Okay, there is one place that I want to go before we jump back into Puzzle Town. And that is... there was a door, which might have been an escape pod, that was locked by one of those spinny locks, and I should have the entire thing. Oh, this is crew quarters. I haven't been here.
It is so cozy in here. A vanilla-scented candle would not go amiss in here, would it? I used to come here all the time. Marmalade and I, we would come sit in here for hours with the fire on and just chill, you know? I don't know if you've noticed this about me, but I'm kind of talkative. He was the opposite, the anti-Juniper, if you will. I think the time we spent together in here really helped us, or me at least, wind down and deal with being out here for so long.
Yeah, very different to Aubergine.
Whoa. This is crazy. I've never been in here before. If Canary found out about the state of this place, she would flip a... Wait, what did he do to the bed? How did he sleep?
How do you sleep in here?
This man is an enigma. I remember hearing about this creature on Earth, right? A farm animal? I heard they slept standing up. Maybe Aubergine was the same. He did have augmented legs. Come to think about it, I also remember hearing that a common pastime of Earthfolk was to tip over these animals while they slept. Oh, suddenly I find myself filled with regret, dreaming of what could have been.
Come here.
Ugh, so empty. Almost clinical. Why is everything lined
Here's
up
the
like
little
that?
shrimps.
Just so you're aware, this is how everyone's bedroom looked before we moved our stuff in.
Shrimps.
Minus the fish, of course. Canary sure loved her fish. I think maybe she related to them on a personal level, you know? All cold-blooded.
Yeah, I was gonna say cold-blooded and scaly.
Expressionless eyes, her mouth doing that thing where it opens and closes all the time, but nothing of any value ever comes out. Nah, she was all right. What's... I don't think I want to talk about this.
This is like a little memorial for Pistachio. Oh, that's so sad. I was like, what does Pistachio have like a shrine to? And I was like, oh no, it's a shrine for Pistachio. It's really sad.
Huh? Oh, really? Did you have to come in
Oh.
here? It's just such a mess. Sorry.
Beanbag chair.
Messy
Beanbag
room
chair.
never really bothered me. I've heard it's a sign of intelligence, but honestly, if that were true, I probably wouldn't be stuck in this damn cockpit. Oh, if only I were trapped in there. I still never finished Pocketbook Wrestlers 3. It's crossed my mind a few times while I've been up here. God knows I've got time to finish it now. Last time I played, I was stuck, but I reckon I now know how to get the paperclip mask from the stationary mountain to unlock the rubber band belt. Hey, maybe when we get out of here, we can play something together. We'll have a lot of time to kill getting back to civilization.
Let's play some games.
I have to warn you, though. I'm rather competitive.
We are similar in that regard, Juniper.
Oh, Vermilion. I miss that old man. He just had this, warmth, you know? I could tell him about anything, and he would just summon wisdom like it was nothing. He was from Earth as well, which...
Oh.
Just nice.
Curious.
I've never been there. He actually left Earth
like
for the first time to come on this
watch.
mission. That's what all the photos are of, his life on Earth. I know Pistachio was particularly interested in a photo album of his house. She used to sit and flick through it in her downtime. He used to live on the coast next to an ocean.
He's got like a
Can
piano
you
in
believe
here.
that?
I knew he had a record player, but it's kind of insane. Okay, so this is another series of puzzles. This is a single puzzle. Let's do the single puzzle. These are usually okay. Oh wait, have I done this one before? Have I opened this already? Yes, I have. Okay. To find where this is bathroom, like showers. Oh, there's like a pool.
Right. I need you to bear with me for a second, because I've got a vent here. When we were all selected for this mission, we could submit requests for things we wanted to have on board. These requests would be evaluated on costs and necessity and whatnot. Now, the Filament Corporation were pretty accommodating on the matter, but there was one thing I requested that got denied. I wanted a dance floor.
Oh, that's another one.
You know, one of the ones with all the colored tiles and flashing lights? Now, I know a little unreasonable, it was a long shot, but think about the morale benefits. Unsurprisingly, my request was denied. Whatever, I was fine with it. But then I get on board and find that they've given Canary an entire pool. Now I know what you're thinking. Isn't a pool just a hole in the ground? Well, you're right. It is just a hole in the ground. A hole containing 400 gallons of water. Do you know how heavy that is?
Oh,
Heavier than a dance floor, and you can't spill a dance floor.
Here we go. I have my thing I've been taking Outer Wilds notes on. So it's what, a 4x4 grid? So over, under, and then it looks like that right-hand side goes up to, yes, okay. Up to, and one, scoop around this one. Last one, and then okay, I think I have this correctly written down, but what we're going to do is we are going to take a quick break. Be right back, everyone. Hello, hello, welcome back everybody. So, we have a few things to do now. We have this new cool secret. And we have the, oh, what's it called? The escape pod password that we've now put together the scraps of. Oh, goodness. This is a rather dark server room.
Hey, you found my hideaway. Cozy, huh? Me and Pistachio would grab some blankets and sit up here to watch films after work. I brought my whole collection of tapes on board with me. I swear we watched Crow Division like 1,000 times. The second one, though. Everyone knows the first one is trash. Sometimes if we were too lazy to get up and change the tape, we'd just sit and watch the terminal logo bounce around the screen.
Yeah, that DVD logo.
Pistachio claimed that one time she saw it hit the corner, and I'm pretty sure she was lying.
Let's see. I feel like it was somewhere around, like, Vermilion's hang. Well, let's do the pool password while we have a terminal here. Grab these two. Down for 3. Yeah, corrupted. Yeah, day 0 union briefing. Union briefing. As a TFC employee in a managerial position, it is now more than ever your responsibility to be vigilant with regards to the formation of unions. At the Filament Corporation, we aren't against the concept of unions per se, but we do believe that they are largely counterproductive to our particular business structure. TFC is managed by carefully selected and notably talented individuals who shouldn't be undermined. You and your subordinates are safe in their hands. You should understand this, and regularly remind others of this too. With that in mind, here is a list of tips and tricks to keep our workforce union-free. Communicate with your team. It's important that those under your management feel as though they have a voice, and play a part in the decisions that affect them. Encourage members of your team to air their grievances to you. Not only does this cement you as a trustworthy authority figure in their eyes, it gives them an outlet for their frustration and lowers the chance of any defective behavior. Regardless of the triviality of an employee's function, remind them that their work is not only valued, but a crucial component of TFC. Discourage employees' socialization. Gently remind employees of the criminal nature of breaking TFC contracts. For more in-depth training guidelines regarding unions, click here, link missing. The contents of this briefing are for colorless ranked TFC employees only. If you are not a colorless ranked employee but have found yourself in possession of this briefing, please report the infraction to a supervisor at your earliest convenience. Ah, okay. So I think this might even be... Well, this has got to be for Swan, right? Unless one of our crew members is a narc. Which, I mean, it would be Canary. Unless... Oh, no, I don't want Juniper to be a narc. Juniper better not be a narc. Secret narc. He's lying to me. Okay. I feel like it was by Vermilion, so I'm gonna go down to Wellbeing. That's living. What was Wellbeing again? That's the library. Let's check by the library. So it was an area we'd been before. There's the ladder. this just comes up to here. Alright, so that's living. Where's well-being? Well-being, there we go. I walked right past it. Oh no, this is the basketball court and stuff. It's definitely, I think it was towards the, like, the southern end of the ship, or the down end, whatever orientation this ship has. So this is quarters. Yeah, this is back where we came from originally. Let's head down and see what else we can investigate. This is engine. Oh. Huh. Engine room has a terminal there. I didn't even recognize that as a terminal. So it's not here. It's not this one, right? Yeah, because this is a 4 and it's a 3. There's one that has the it has like a little corkboard with the poster bits. The scraps pinned up on it.
This is the second Lantern 2 Pro we began working on after the failure of the first. I suggested we call it the Lantern 3, but Canary, you know. We never did finish it, though. It was around the time that everything went south. It's too bad it never launched. It had some pretty nifty features. I still don't understand what happened to the first one, but I feel somewhat responsible seeing as I was the pilot, and the failure was its lack of landing. Still, it behaved so weirdly. I don't feel like there was anything I could have done to land that thing.
Curious. It must be on a upper floor then. It's not here on the ground floor. This is the arcade and stuff? Yes, okay. Go up one more level. So that's something. Haven't gotten all the pieces together. It's not here. But I remember in the bottom left corner of the room, there's like a poster board. It's not this one, I don't think. No. Yes, here it is. Okay, so it looks like down right, down left, up right. So down left. Okay, that peg has got to go down right, so like over here. Oh, these are slow moving. is that not correct? Showing all of them is wrong. Okay, let's take a look at that paper again. 7D. It's like a timetable. What am I getting wrong here? This definitely feels like something. Okay, well, let's finish these last few and we'll see what more we get. Oh, this one. Oh, well, that was a lot easier than I remember it being.
The door was already closed when they flipped the switch. I sealed my own fate with that one. My whole console flared up and then shorted out. It was bright enough that the terminal keys left an imprint on my vision. To make things worse, I spilled my coffee in the process. I tried running out to the bridge to tell the others, but the door wouldn't open. I kept just mashing the release button. Nothing happened. I never really felt claustrophobic before, but in that moment I did. I had to calm down, slow my breathing.
Okay.
It took Vermilion yelling through the door to finally get my head back together. Then, all I could do was wait.
Oh, goodness. Oh, okay. I have to spill some? Hold on. It spills yellow. That spills magenta. So that can give me red. But I can't do that because then it's magenta. So these, if I go in a different order, it still gets me green. So do I have to go in this order? Yes, okay. Alright, so that these just mean that if I touch them with that color, it shorts out. It doesn't like that. So I need cyan, magenta, yellow. Those three. So we get blue. I need cyan and magenta. To get red, I need magenta and yellow. And then to get green, I need cyan and yellow. So these ones are tricky. There we go. Alright. The ones with multiple are tricky because the hints don't really hint all that well. Let's first get our colors figured out. So yellow. Magenta. And cyan. But I only have two. Try and make cyan with this. Green. Magenta there. Gives me blue. It's not quite enough to make cyan. Okay, I can put blue and green. So like that. Okay. So let me figure out how to get this in a way where it's back out. Let me. So like this. Yes. Okay. Alright. Yellow, cyan, magenta. Cyan and magenta will make blue, so that's one. And then to make red, I need magenta and yellow. Try that. Get yellow and magenta. Get red. Okay. Then cyan and magenta will give me blue. This I can't hook around here, so ruin the blue. Shit. There's... yeah. Shucks. Yes, okay. Let's go here. This. Okay. I think I know what I need to do. Leave that out. Go there, and then we can look around here. That red, but then I'm still gonna mess up the... I can get red here, but I'm gonna mess up the blue. I guess if I go grab red, if I go like this, no, because now I'm gonna mess that up with blue. This is the same problem. Check. Yeah, because then I'm just magenta-ing the blue. Shoot, this is a really tough one. Here, we'll come back to this one. These color ones are always, like, kind of blowing my mind up. Let's try this one. Oh, okay, they're paired. New mechanic. These are either or. So the thin lines are either or. Thick lines are both? Do I need one from each? Hold on. 'Cause that locks out the other one. Get how this works. Hold on, I need to learn this pattern. Because this doesn't. It specifically has to be bottom and top. I don't know what that means. So maybe they can't be the same as the one next to them. Try the other way around. Yeah, okay, so... Oh, the thick ones have to be the top. The thin ones have to be the bottom. Okay. I can't hit the other one. So I'm gonna have to come back to that. There we go.
We spent a few days trying to get the door open. I'm not sure what the others were doing, but the noise, it was unbearable. The cockpits on research vessels like this act as a safe room of sorts. They couldn't get the door open from the outside, and I wasn't able to reverse the effect of the anchors from here. Oh, if only it were aubergine or marmalade in here. Might have been different. Then, after a few days, the noise, it just stopped. They left.
I don't think they left. I think they were trying and they got
Things were quickly getting worse.
evaporated.
There was no way to know how long until the next disappearance. No doubt I would have left given the chance. So, yeah. Like I said.
Oh, picture of
I don't blame
aubergine. Aubergine's little ID card. Okay. Let's see. So now I'm looking over here. How am I supposed to get this? Oh, there we go. Okay. Now the only question is how do I get this without... So I go around like this? Yes, there we go. Okay. So these have to be... Can't do that. Could do this. Can't quite get up there. Alright, so we'll start with you. Guess we'll start with you like that. No, that's nothing. Wait, but that's correct. I didn't have any wrong. I feel possible. Because I can do this, but then how am I going to get... So I can do this. No, that's still... So it should be that, and then the two up here. Then I have to go back down here somehow. any sense. Yeah, because then this blocks that off too. And that's gonna lock me out of hitting the bottom one on that anyway, so... I still think it might be this. No, that locks me out. This is a curious puzzle. Man, these have got devilish. So we're definitely starting this way. Or this way. This way feels like it blocks off. I can't touch these after. I can't use them as pivot points. This, I can't even still get around there. I don't know how I'm supposed to be able to get that after I hit this. There's no, like, pegs or anything? Yeah. Let's try, I'll come in with some more hints and see if maybe I've misinterpreted them. This, I believe, is what I did when I got my next hit. And it says that this is correct. At least the order is correct. The parity is maybe not correct. But, like, this has to go in this order. The only other way to do it is if I'm coming from this direction and I'm going this way. That's not enough. Unless I'm going like this, I suppose. I can't go that way if I'm blocking myself off. But I suppose I could go like this. Okay, there we go. That's how it needed to go. Beautiful. And these all have to be top. So can I do like this? Myself out of that. So that was probably last. I can't put that aside. This first. And then Let's try, I think, a couple more hits and I can get this one. This, and then let's get this one, and then this one, and then this one. It's just gonna have to be all the way around. I can... This is a real toughie. So I just want to hit these top ones. Don't know. Okay, alright, there we go. It's really hard to see. There's a tiny nib on the upside of that. There's nowhere I can... Yeah. The top side of this. And then around like this. Beautiful. Alright, last one. Starting all the way down here. Supposed to. Yes, if I go on the underside of this, or here, and then I guess like that. No, because then I'm gonna end up hitting the wrong side. Yes. I go like this. That doesn't work. Let me get my hits back. So I go all the way under here and then hit this. That's correct. does not feel correct. I guess I can do this. Okay. And then I need to go all the way around the end. That. I have to go back, so if I go around this way, all the way back around, and then perfect. Okay.
If I'm reading the lights on this panel correctly, which I better be, seeing as this is both my job and, for the last few weeks, my only pastime, I'd say you can get into the bridge now. Woo!
I can get into the bridge
Sorry,
now.
I couldn't help it. It's all so exciting! Let's go. If you get yourself to the bridge door, we should be able to get this thing open.
Alright, I'm gonna do this one last thing because I'm gonna get that. I'll take a look at what I have and then we'll go to the bridge. It's exciting. Okay. We're starting with the daisy. How am I gonna get there? I guess like this. And then... Okay, going that way is nothing, so I have to go back down. Hit that now. Shoot. But I can't have that as my entry point. Because then I'm blocking off this. So this is gonna require me to go around on the side. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's go to the bridge. I'll finish reading my stuff and we'll go to the bridge. Because I don't know what, if anything, that's going to change, but... I'm hungry for an event to occur right now.
Huh?
There's the bridge.
I really thought that would work. Damn it. Alright, okay. I think I know what's up. I'm going to need you to do one more thing. You're gonna have to go down to the escape pods and reset the breaker. You'll need this code to get in.
Alright,
Ready?
code.
Here goes. 3 9 1 2
3912, okay. Let's see, is there a terminal I can use just like anywhere? Please. Go through my last little guys. Spot me. Alright. I don't like that the music has gone quiet. That's ominous. Here. Vermilion was week 2. Hey, Pistachio. I know you're very busy watching too many movies at the moment, but if you get a minute free, would you mind taking a look at some of the plants I'm keeping in my room? I'm doing a really good job of murdering them. Okay, I think we've seen this one. Yeah, then Juniper sends a farts message. Ambient radiation levels in the probe. Radiation risk. Don't work through lunch. Come have a sandwich. Arnold is a hologram. Wait, why is this? This must be week 7. Okay, I thought it was week 2 for some reason. And then just Swan being rough at the mission. Something strange happened with Arnold this week. Changed somehow. Even Canary is stumped, which isn't a good sign. The really bad news? We're now sitting right next to a giant microwave oven. I joke, but in reality it's serious. I would be lying if I said I wasn't particularly concerned about the higher radiation levels. That stuff can really play havoc with the human body. It's put everyone on edge a little bit, I think. Juniper especially. It's all psychological, but she doesn't like the idea of it. She came to me today worrying, and I had to spend some time reassuring her. I'm worried about Canary. I think she might be overworking herself a little. Between the probe failure and this radiation business, she hasn't been getting much rest. I can't say I blame her, but she needs to learn to take some downtime. I caught her skipping lunches, too. We had an emergency meeting this morning about how Arnold is an imposter. It's not actually a planet. It's a station or something, pretending to be one. That sounds bad. Everyone is acting like it's bad. I don't fully understand why, but seeing how it's making everyone act makes me sure I don't want to be anywhere near it either. Alright. Pretty sure we have one other new one. Yeah, Marmalade Week 2. So these two. Alright. Hi, Em. Just received approval for the spacewalk. It's scheduled for Sunday at 0900. We'll begin preparations this Friday, and we have a briefing with Swan on Saturday at 1200. Juniper. Hi, Juniper. That's great. Thank you. Em. Has anyone seen Sable? We found Sable. Research project begins tomorrow. Yes, everyone needs to be there. Orbital decay. Games night. From Juniper to Marmalade. Some people, all they want to do is talk, but you just listen. It's a rare quality. Juniper. Yeah, we read this one before. Marmalade is nervous about the spacewalk. We read that from Vermilion's perspective. It's game night. Hey, Em. I'm all ready. I'll be down in the airlock annex when you're ready. Jay. On my way. Em. Yes, Pistachio brings cranes. This is, we saw from Aubergine's perspective. Sunday roast. Okay. Yeah, we've seen most of these, with the exception of the little ones between Marmalade and Juniper prepping for the spacewalk. Color, cranberry smoothie. Texture, curdled. Size, seems large, but could be really close. Shape, cornerless. Mood, Vermilion's cooking on a cold day. Alright, anything else? Grounded Juniper, Vermilion. No, I think that's it. Alright, well, let's go down to the escape pods. Then 3912 is the code we were given. escape pods. This is... So... I'm thinking maybe it's... like on a clock, so like 3 would be here, and then 9 is gonna be back here. Yeah, because these little nubs remind me of the watch. So 9, and then we need 1, and then you go back. We need you at 2. Yes, okay. Well, this doesn't look good.
So the breaker? It's just over by the corner and... what the...
Yeah.
Oh my god. They didn't leave. I... just...
Yeah.
pull
Sorry, Juniper.
the lever in the corner.
Sorry, Juniper, they didn't
The
leave.
bridge is now open.
I'm sorry, Juniper. Oh, goodness. Now we go back to the bridge to go meet with Juniper. Or whoever this is. Or maybe just Juniper's eyeballs? That's still my leading theory, is that it's just Juniper's eyeballs.
Welcome to the bridge. I'd like to say this is where the magic happens, but in this context, the magic would be an inability to drive away from a dangerous planet and save my friends. Otherwise known as my only job. Make yourself at home. There's whiskey everywhere.
It's a pile of robotic equipment that looks like augments. Oh, Juniper. Oh, Juniper. We're having a time. Okay. Let me get a bird's eye view of this first. So this definitely goes across here. And then it's up and around this. And then around this. And then around this. I think around here. Oh no, hold on, maybe this. Yeah, there we go. Oh, goodness. Okay, so... Oh, this is a nightmare from a sensory perspective. There we go. Oh, I don't like this. Goodness. Apologies for the colors. This can be a lot here to be able to see. Where's the green go? Hold on. So I start with red, and I know red goes up here. So if I just follow exactly what is displayed to me whenever I get there. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to piece this together on paper. So, let's see. It's a 3x3. And we have start at the square. If I change it to green, this doesn't seem like it's even remotely compatible, but I'll try. No, this is not helping. I've just drawn an even more complicated series of squiggles. Let me get the red back. So it can't possibly go up here, because then it would be blocking this turn from happening later. So it must come this way. But then I guess maybe go here. And then this is a mess. Just go under here. Hold on. Yeah, under here and over here. I haven't even touched those bottom ones. Huh. So hold on. These... Yeah, so they do occupy the same space here, but they can't possibly be connected at both those locations. Huh. Let's drop that one for now. Let's try this. Wait, what? Why is it rewinding me? What? It just rewound me. It forced rewound me. Guess maybe I'm only allowed to get the ones that it's pointing to? Oh, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, I don't know what it's doing. These are different. These are different arrows now. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe these are the turns I have to go in each one? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it's not possible. Let's just try only getting the ones it's pointing to. This one is also baffling. Oh, hold on. To get... Oh no, it flips adjacent ones. So I presumably need to get it to be all green. Okay. I guess maybe all green and all pink both work. Either way, this is going to be tricky. can't go back through there, so... What? I am so confused. I mean, like, maybe there's more stuff out in the rest of the ship that would teach me some of these things, but, like, I'm just baffled as it stands now. Hmm. Okay, I kind of understand this one. Apologies for my quiet. Just was like deep in brain solving mode. Hmm. Okay, so I'm almost there. All of this is insane. I'm like just trying to parse any of these puzzles. Oh my goodness. There's a large room. Okay, this is somewhat more parsable. Okay, so you can't get both from the same... Oh, these are like the, Okay. These are like the bars. Okay, now I have white. So now... I guess, does that, like, wipe you clean of whatever color you had? Let me try going up there with yellow. No? That's just in any color, I guess. So, let's do... There isn't another... blue to latch onto is the thing, so I think I would have to do that last. But I don't know how to do that last if I'm... I guess, can I come up through here? Or through one of these? Oh, I have an extra purple, too. Unless, I suppose... I have to take one purple from here. Do this just to clear out what I have, and then I get 2 blues. Then I can grab 2 purples, 2 yellows. Yes, okay.
Do you ever think about where you would be right now if you'd taken a different line of work? Not here, probably. You're clearly a smart guy. You could have made it big on one of the colonies, you know? Held down a desk job, pushed pencils for the higher-ups. It would have been more stable. Safer. You could have started a family. You don't have a family, do you?
Oh. I have different ones and different dice. Oh. Alright, well, it's about 6 o'clock, and my telemetry just died again. So I think we're gonna call it here. Try and do some fresh puzzling next time. Thank you everyone for coming. This is gonna be... We're in the final puzzle gauntlet, I think. Okay, let's see real quick who we can raid. Looks like... Vaughn is streaming. Let's go raid Vaughn. Yeah, let's go raid Vaughn. Alright, bye everyone!